By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Mecole Hardman. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans.
And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble. But when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
Another day, another dollar.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, Sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
A first down carry for Henry. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Henry again on second down.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On third down, Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Second and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award? Because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jeff Swain, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
You got it figured down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now Mike Vrabel going to tell the offense to go for 2 here.
Tannehill going to throw for it. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Titan, Tyrann Mathieu, with a pick. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Here's Hardman on the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Matthias Farley. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
This time, the extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Here's Hardman on the return. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Second fumble recovery in his first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
On first down, Henry powers through him, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Tannehill. And he finds his tight end, Graham.
And the Titans are going to have coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Bullock good on the extra point. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Here's Hardman on the return.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle.
7 yards to pick up there.
from the 29. Mahomes dancing to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Yeah, this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Butker on for the PAT. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Next score, Titans 26, Chiefs 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Henry running right. And still fighting. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff to Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll go down at the 28.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry fighting his way through contact. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes complete. The tight end Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Steps away to his left.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now here's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes going to throw. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Let's go!
Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Butker now to add the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
125 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. Oh, nice move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And some room to work. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 58 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for two fails. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to start the half.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes, he'll let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Henry on first down not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 22, Tannehill. He'll get this complete to Batson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action, Tannehill. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end, Ferkser. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Again to Henry. And he'll get this.